The element in the room. This poem is not to scale. It does not adhere to scholarly standards or scientific exactitude. Its only apology is to Dr Seuss. On a blustery day, breezing in from the west, a gust is persuaded to stay as a guest. Then a biddable beam, an amenable ray that was just passing through, is invited to stay. Element 1 and element 2 would like to come in and say, how do you do? Tucked in behind sockets, they're lurking for certain. They're clustered in pockets behind the neat skirting, so keen to get heating and lighting, it's hurting. They've careered along cables at speeds close to thought. Now they're ready to caper, to dance and cavort. Element 2 and element 1 want to get busy. They want to have fun. Then the big switch is flicked and the elements flock, zoom in and illumine the digital clock. And hickory-dickory, ever so quickly, emanate oodles of bright electricery. The charge is at large that was hid in the grid. There's juice on the loose that will do as it's bid. Put whiz in our widgets and frost in our fridge. It's a beautiful thing when the elements come. Flat screens glimmer, white goods hum. The elements animate every appliance, channel the sun and the wind like a seance. It's sort of like magic, but mostly like science. The pot and the kettle formed an alliance. The room is alive with the jiving of jewels. They gavotte with the gadgets, they tango with tools. The toaster is toasting, the shaver is shaving, the rotisserie roasting, the microwave waving. Tumble dryer, tumble drying, dehumidifier, dehumidifying. Henry the Hoover is out on manoeuvres. The radio rolls out a popular song. The waffle iron goes on and on and on. Our home is where the megahertz is. The blender blends, the tea's made, curtsies. Scampering amps do the waltz of the vaults, then the main fuse goes, and everything halts. Element 1 and element 2 have died. What are we going to do? Element 2 and element 1 have left the building, upped and gone. Nobody pouts and nobody panics. We trust in the first law of thermodynamics. Energy cannot die, it's just redeployed. It can't be created, it can't be destroyed, it can't be frustrated, it won't get annoyed. It can't be upset, it won't get in a mood, but it can be renewed and renewed and renewed. Can be scooped from the sky, can be sieved from the sun, and then ushered inside, though we've hardly begun to begin, in fairness, to harness the furnace or funnel the furies in earnest. We will never run out, there is always enough. You can't run out of physics and science and stuff. And the one thing we'll never run out of is weather. And the weather won't ever, no, not ever, ever. The weather won't run out of puff.